Welcome back to Thirsty Thursdays. Today, we've got a wild one for you. It's a cocktail that's part classic American rebellion and part island getaway. Say hello to the tropical lion's tail. This recipe, courtesy of Brendan Ristaino at Test Pilot and featured in Imbibe magazine, is a twist on a nearly forgotten classic. So get your shakers ready and let's get to it. The original lion's tail cocktail first shows up in print in the 1937 Café Royale cocktail book out of London. But most historians think this is an American drink born during the Prohibition Era. So why the British debut? It's the 1920s, and making a decent drink in the States is, well, illegal. So an army of American bartenders flee to Europe to keep the craft alive. The name lion's tail is believed to be a direct shot at the Brits. Twisting the lion's tail is American slang for provoking Great Britain, whose coat of arms has a lion right on it. But for decades, this awesome cocktail nearly disappeared. Its key ingredient, allspice dram, vanished from the shelves in the 1980s due to a halt in its importation from Jamaica. Thankfully, with the craft cocktail revival, it came back and bartenders like Brandon started putting their own spin on it. And that brings us to today's build. First, the foundation of our cocktail, bourbon. Born on the Kentucky frontier, bourbon is a staple American whiskey. That sweet, robust flavor comes from a mash bill of at least 51% corn and aging in new charred oak barrels. It's a perfect backbone for the wild flavors we're about to add. We're adding 3/4 of an ounce of America's native spirit. Next, we're adding not one, but 2 kinds of Jamaican rum. We're starting with 1/2 ounce of Appleton Estate Reserve for its aged, smooth complexity. And next, for a powerful kick, we're adding 1/4 ounce of an overproof rum, Smith & Cross, to really make the flavors pop. Now for the signature spice of the original, allspice liqueur. It's a rum-based liqueur infused with allspice berries, which the English named because they taste like a combo of cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves. It adds a deep, warming spice that is absolutely unmistakable. We need just a bar spoon here. Now to balance all that richness, we need some acid. We're taking 1/2 ounce of our fresh lime juice. You wouldn't build a house on a shaky foundation, so don't use bottled juice in your cocktail. Fresh is the only way to go for that bright, sharp flavor. Let's get that 1/2 ounce. Into our tin it goes. And now, our Liber & Company pineapple gum syrup. We use cold-pressed pineapple, so the flavor is insanely bright and authentic. The gum part comes from gum arabic, an all-natural ingredient that gives the cocktail a richer texture and a silky smooth finish. We're adding 1/2 ounce. And finally, the element that ties it all together, a dash of Angostura bitters. Angostura is now made in Trinidad, but it was created in Venezuela as a medical tonic by a German doctor. This stuff is bartender's best friend. All right, all of our components are in. Let's bring it to life. Let's fill this thing with ice. Now let's lock it up and let's go. And shake it hard. You want this tin so cold it hurts to touch. That's the sweet spot. Now we're going to be double straining this into a double old-fashioned glass over a large format ice cube. Look at that gorgeous color. Now for a final touch, we're gonna garnish this with a lime wheel. All right, let's give it a taste. Oh yeah, that is incredible. First thing you notice is the lime, followed by the rum and allspice. Our pineapple gum syrup is understated, but adding some much needed sweetness. It's balanced, fruity, and has just the right amount of comforting spice. This is a top-tier cocktail. If you want to build one of these yourself, check the description for the full recipe. And definitely check out Liber & Company for syrups that will take your home bar to the next level. What classic cocktail should we give a modern twist to next? Drop your ideas in the comments and make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next Thirsty Thursday. Stay thirsty, my friends. Cheers.